Okay, so this is the analysis breakdowns of the best pro or breach players currently in the last 30 days off of VLR stats of post-duelist patch. And there are these three players from Leviathan, Sentinels, and Team Heretics. And it's playing breach on this map is very simple, so I didn't really have anything to put other than these like massive stun spams. But please take note of this because this is the most common stuff they did. And these this like a long sideways thing that's you know, you could do that everywhere. But let's start with A site. You're really just playing B or A. And again, you're being an extremely fast rotator. And there's two ways to push A. The more common way is you push from sewers. You just hold your stun as soon as the round starts. And it'll be like that. And you could also combine that with a flash right here if you think it's necessary. And usually we're gonna have this always omen smoked off, and it should be omen smoked in most cases, especially if we're pushing A. And you could, if we're like hard pushing and we know they pushed out, do an aftershock right there. Only if we have people long though. Don't do that if we don't have anyone long. But if you're going from a long side and be weird like Team Heretics, because I don't think this is that good. But you could stun like that, and you want to combine that with the aftershock right here right away to make them flood out of the smoke if they're trying to get into the smoke with that. And you could combine that with a flash again right here. But if you're playing on A site, more commonly you're going to be falling back. If they're there, you're playing back box basically. You're playing back box or the right side of hell. So back box here or just right side of hell. You could hide here with limited vision of the walkout like that. You're really just playing that position. If you need to fall back, hop over here. But if you can, try to play on sight, especially if you got a teammate with you still. And what you're doing is as soon as they smoke you off or you note that they're like over here at all, like just contact. It doesn't have to be them running out or dashing already. You just want to insta stun them. And you want to combine that with an aftershock after this if you still have it like that. That way if they got too close, they gotta float out towards the left or right. And it also disables them from pushing out. Someone over here wanted to push up right away after that. And I would try to swing this after. You could do a flash right here on the box. Like that. Very common flash. You want to just, you know, flash the box. If someone's on this left corner, then do a deeper flash like that. Someone's on the right corner, which our fade might be playing a lot. Make sure to call out your flash. It might be omen smoke like that, so you don't need to flash there. If it's not omen smoke, try to get that deeper flash so you don't flash our teammate on the right. When you're playing B, you're really just always starting here, or if you're gonna do a stun on A at the start of the round, you're gonna stun like that, then go over towards B over here. And you're really just kind of anchoring with fast rotate in mind. You're just playing back at B, looking left, looking right, you know, jiggling. And if they push on site, you're gonna do a stun, and then do an aftershock towards the middle. Or even, I think right here is a lot better. And you could do a flash on that, you know, close to you. If you want to do a second flash, you could do it over there, over there. I will only do that second flash if someone wants to swing out of the smoke, like one of these smokes right here, and swing out of it, you know. But usually you're gonna be very fast rotate. I'll highlight the areas you're playing. Essentially, you're starting sewers, right here, or right here, or right here. The only other exception is if we're pushing mid, which is very common on Haven, if they got a killjoy, because you want to shoot this killjoy turret right here and destroy that, which is very common turret. You can push mid like that, then fall back as soon as you destroy the turn or have any sort of fight contact. And the other way is if we're stunning C, like this. The pro teams do this stun, by the way, if you wanna know what they actually did. But that's really bad, because this stun already covers all the right, but it can't cover all the left, while the Omen blind can. At least most of it. It's a lot better though, because usually they Omen blind here and have the stun on the left instead, but I don't agree with that. So you're gonna stun the right, because if you stun the left, there's gaps. There's a lot more gaps, and this is more commonly where people start at. They don't run out usually. It's more uncommon for them to run out instantly. So they're usually gonna be hanging out over here first. See, when I use that Omen blind for the deeper one. But if we're pushing C, you go here, stun, and you're gonna push C long with your duelist. If they are there, because you have contact on that, duelist map vision, then you're gonna do aftershock, and you can also flash out somewhere. But those are the 6 starting positions. Really 4 if you don't count the strat type of stuff. And oh, one more thing. If someone's pushing garage right away, like say for our comp we're doing a neon. So what you wanna do is you're gonna do an aftershock here, cause we're gonna be stunning right here, and he's gonna slide out with that. You wanna try to push out with him a little bit to watch his window, but also the right if anyone decide to swing deep, which is helpful, but could do. Honestly, maybe for good measure, stun window after the aftershock, but your choice. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be fast rotating again. Like as soon as there's visible contact on a non-lurk, you're just gonna be rotating to wherever you think they're going. And this is the most common places you're gonna be playing. Bag B, kind of anchoring down a little bit if you want. This A link area, if you think it might be A or B, that's where you play. But also scared a little bit of C, that's kind of where you play. But if you think it could be A or B, then you're playing like this section right here. If you think it's gonna be hard A, stay on site over here, if you're already there. And you're not really gonna go C. For C, you're almost gonna be always retaking. But yeah, so if you are playing C, it'll be like right here, but try not to do that. We're trying to, unless if we have Cypher on A, and we think it's not A at all, then you can play that section, but you're really just gonna try to be anchoring down B, or be fast rotate these sections. And again, you're very fluid. You're not an anchor as a breach. You do not anchor site. The only exception is kind of bag B site if it's, because on B you could fast rotate whichever site they go. So if we don't really know where they're going yet because they're defaulting, then probably just stay B. You could also do that to A too though if it kind of looks like A. But that's really it. I repeated a lot of stuff, but look at all this again. This is the most common things. When you're retaking, by the way, watch this part first, but when you're retaking gay, you want to aftershock right here. There's a lineup where if you aftershock, you get all of hell. You gotta go over here. It's like on a wooden stem.
Right there. There we go!
And if you get it right, you should get
right
all
there.
of hell. All of it. You need to find a video on YouTube for that. You can find this somewhere, probably YouTube Shorts. But you gotta get that lineup right, because if you get it wrong, then there's gonna be gaps and it won't work. Second thing to note is, since you're always rotating, you're probably not on site a lot when you're pushing. You want to do support stuff. Like if you're rotating to A, do
blinding, blasting, forever.
Be careful with the stun too, because you can stun your teammates like that. If they're B, do this aftershock preferably.
Clearing out.
It's gonna be smoked off though, so remember that. Do this aftershock.
Blasting.
Site. And for C, do this aftershock.
Clearing out.
As you're going out the side, or this way. It was like
blasting.
And if you're rotating to C as they're getting pushed,
flash out
right away for your teammate.
Blinding.
Before you even get to that flash, be stunning.
Concussing.
It's very like you have basically all map. You have half the map on your stun range, so you want to be support stunning and trying to run over the
flash out
on site right away. That's your main job as breach, honestly. Just fast rotating, support your teammate with your spam util, and you could ult.
My ult's ready.
What else was there? That's really it. You could also aftershock this cubby too, for when you're retaking.